baby.
To be the man, you gotta be the man.
All right. How you doing, everybody? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report for Monday, July 29th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Cash Out Monday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come and check out the free Raymond Report each and every day right here at the website, atsstats.com. And in the free Raymond Report, you get the matchup of the day. You also get the stats and trends at the bottom, and you can get every game on the board going today for Monday, July 29th. Go to the pull down menu and then go to the game of your choice. Got a twin bill today at Camden Yards, and we'll check that out here later on. And also check out our Discord, where the members in the Discord, which we call our bullpenners, and the bullpen is always it's a 24/7 party over there. Hey, these guys are always on the ball, and they give you winners.
I want winners.
Yeah, they're always giving out winners. And check out the bullpen, and they're also giving out some Olympic sports picks today. So check out the bullpen, and hopefully you guys will join us after the after party right here after the Raymond Report Sports Betting Podcast. Again, brought to you by atsstats.com. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are located on the World Wide Web. My name is Ron Raymond, a five-time sports handicap champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the founder of atsstats.com that's been online since 2001. Also, the founder of the 24-Hour Rule. The 24-Hour Rule is a sports betting book that I wrote last August, and it embraces patience, discipline in sports betting, and you get that today. It's 25 degrees, already 25 degrees here in the nation's capital. Nice sunny day in Ottawa. And man, it was a beautiful day Friday night when the Ottawa Red Blacks, probably the best game I see the Red Blacks play in about 2 years. Like that defense, offense, defense, special teams was dominant. Man, we got this kick returner up here, the Khalil Pimpleton. Man, this guy is amazing, and he's probably the pinball 2.0. Hey, Michael Clemens back in the day with the Argos, or Gizmo Williams back in the day with the back then the Edmonton Eskimos, now the Edmonton Elks. The Elks. Struggling, another L last night, and but hey, you know what? We'll see if Trey Ford gets the starting assignment for McLeod Bethel Thompson in their next contest. But how was your baseball weekend? I took Sunday off. I needed a little bit of a recharge of the batteries after the week. Had a buddy come down with his family on Friday. Went out to breakfast. That's why there was no show on Friday. I was out meeting an old high school buddy and his family for breakfast. And then, Saturday we had our football game. Unfortunately, our season's over. But you know what? There was a great bunch of kids that we coached this year. Had a lot of fun. You know, the thing is in football and coaching, it's my two golden rules. I talk about all the time. Have fun and develop. And we did both that this year. So the coaching staff was awesome. Players are great, and we had a lot of fun. And now it's fall football season. High school football will be in September, and I'll be looking forward to that. All right, got a good show lined up for you guys here today. We're going to talk about today's Major League Baseball games. We'll do a little recap of the weekend in the Canadian Football League. Also, if you notice on the website, atsstats.com, I've been breaking down some of the SEC. I've been doing it by conference, and I'm really thinking this year what I'm going to do. You know, when you get into college football, you're talking about 100 and some teams, right? I can't just sit here on a Thursday and go through 50, 60 games. So I think what I might do is I might focus on a conference, and I'll leave it up to you guys for the bullpen on the show. What conference would you guys like me to pay attention to this year? And I think by us focusing on one conference, less is more, right? If you watch the show, one of my golden rules in life is less is more. And I think if we focus maybe the Big Ten or the SEC, I think, or Big 12, I think those are the three I'm really thinking about. Or we can do maybe two conference. I just don't want to get too heavy into college football by over analyzing the games and just really not, you don't want to be good at something, you want to be great at something, right? And I think that if we focus on maybe one, I think even two is a lot of conference, but I think we just limit the number of teams that are on game day that we talk about here on Thursday. So the way it really works here during the football season, Monday to Wednesday, we do what's going on that day, but the Thursday is dedicated to college football, Friday dedicated to NFL, and then the weekend's all yours and all mine, and we go watch football for 48 hours straight, 48 hour in Monday, and then you get the overtime game on Monday night. So yeah, it's a good time of year, right, coming up, and NFL Network showing they're back in town, they're in the training camp, so that's when football is back, right? All right, two things you're gonna have on the show here today.
Can we have fun?
Yeah, damn right.
You're damn right. I demand that we have fun.
And we're going to give you some winners.
I want winners.
And we will give you winners, Mike. All right, let's get to the opening bell. Actually, you know what? Before the opening bell, the show, we always go feed the ponies, right? Let's go feed the ponies today. I think we're going to go to either Mountaineer or I think Finger Lakes. Eh?
1 minute to post time. Approaching the gate.
Here's a question for you guys. Where the hell's Finger Lakes? Hey? Where the hell's Finger Lakes? All right, they're off and running today and somewhere in Finger Lakes, wherever that is. You know what? Now that I've friggin' said that, I got to Google it. Where the hell's Finger Lakes? Hey? Watch it be somewhere like in Kentucky or something. Finger Lakes. Or maybe it's probably like in Ohio, Michigan. New York. Okay. New York State. Hey, are you competing with Saratoga? You guys nuts or what? Anyways, it's in New York State, Finger Lakes. $9,000 claiming race, a 1 p.m. post time, 6 furlongs on the dirt. And in race number 1 today at Finger Lakes, sounds like, Finger Lakes sounds like an amusement park, eh? It's like you're going to, that's what it sounds like anyways. All right, number 4 horse, In the Sky We Trust. Ellie Perez taking a ride here on In the Sky We Trust. 42%, Perez, 42% of the money, last 100 race. So keep an eye on that jockey today. Nutsy, yeah, this show's starting off a little nutsy. Number 5 horse, KJ Koa taking a ride here. Koa in the number 5 horse in race number 1, Nutsy, 7-2 morning line on the 5 horse, and Father Walsh, AS Worry taking a ride here on the 6, Father Walsh, 4-1 morning line. All right, 4, 5, 6 today in race number 1 at Finger Lakes, and the number 1A horse, give me the damn money. Give me the damn money. Hey, sounds like Randy Moss.
Great cash, homie.
Yeah, give Randy Moss the money. And E.D. Diego taking a ride here on Give Me the Damn Money. 1A, I kind of like this track now. There's some good horses running here. Hey, some funny names. Tickle Bunny still my number 1. That had me laughing. All right, 3-1 morning line on Give Me the Damn Money, 1A. And if you're going to play an exacta today at Finger Lakes, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 1A. And if you're going to go trifecta, 4, 5, 6, 1A, 5, 6. Those are your trifecta picks. And if you're going to play the double Dutch betting system, let's go with Nutsy. I feel a little nutsy today with KJ Koa taking a ride here on the 5 horse, Nutsy, 7-2 morning line. Put 10 to win, 10 to place on the 5, Nutsy, and see if he can bring you some money today and show you the money.
Great cash, homie.
No, wrong one.
Show me the money!
There you go. And brought to you, the horse racing tip sheet today is brought to you by the Raymond Track Report. And guys, you can get the free track report each and every day. And if you want to go a little nutsy today and you want to play some more premium horses, hey, if you feel lucky, go to their premium tip sheet. Assiniboia Downs, Ellis Parks, Finger Lakes in New York. Now we know. And now you know the rest of the story by Paul Harvey. Hey, where's my Paul? Come on, Paul, where are you?
Now you know the rest of the story.
Yeah, now you know where Finger Lakes is. Fort Erie, yeah, Fort Erie right here in Canada, up down the 401. Horseshoe, Indianapolis, Louisiana Downs, and Mountaineer Park. Mountaineer Park's in West Virginia. I know that, right? West Virginia. It's normally a nighttime races at Mountaineer Park. And Prairie Meadows, Presque Isle Downs, and Thistle Downs. Those are your premium tip sheet. Man, you can tell it's a Monday. Hey, Ron is struggling this morning on a cash
Struggling.
Yeah, on a cash out Monday. All right, Timothy Hakes in the bullpen. Good morning, Ron. Greek Man 581. Good morning, Ron. I'm back at work in Amarillo, Texas. After this one, I'm retiring, so I'll be tuning in more then, says Greek Man 581. Awesome, Greek Man. And you know what? My wife just retired about last year. And yeah, she's enjoying retirement, so hopefully you get there too real quickly. All right, Jerry Davis, the bench boss, is in. Good morning, Jerry, and good morning to you. And you know what? Since everybody's roll calling right now, let's give a big shout out and a good morning to everybody tuning in, watching the show.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Wow. I just, you know what? Every time I hear that, I just get goosebumps, man. It's just that's the energy you got to bring to the show each and every day, right? You got to bring some good energy, some good positive vibes, and bring us some winners, eh?
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's. Hey, how'd you guys do? Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you make it to a cash out Monday? In this corner, let's go see how much the bookmakers weighing in this morning. Man, I got to get my brains to match my lips here. I'm all over the place. All right, you know what? You take a few days off, and you feel a little nutsy here on at Finger Lakes here in race number 1. All right, let's go to MLB. And CFL, man, had a pretty good week in the CFL. Yeah, I'm in the zone right now in the CFL. It's the thing with the Canadian Football League. It's all about quarterback play. You know, when you got a wider field, longer field, and you got an experienced quarterback, and really what I'm seeing the difference this year in the Canadian Football League, and no one talks about this. No one ever talks about the defensive linemen. The defensive line play in the CFL this year has been outstanding. Like the Ottawa Red Blacks, that defensive line, man, they get after it. They just absolutely get after it. And, Toronto Argonauts also have a good defensive line. So that's the one thing I'm really noticing this year in the Canadian Football League. All right, Major League Baseball. Yesterday, the favorites showed up. Yep, 10-5 for the favorites. 10-5 to the over, 8-7 on the run line on the 7-day average. Pretty much even Steven, as Jerry Seinfeld would say, right? 50.1% of the favorites. Man, I really thought we'd be at 60% by August, but it's not going to happen. 57.6% of the favorites have cashed in. We're still in the bullish season right now in Major League Baseball. And run line underdogs, 65.4% the last 7 days. So if you are not betting on run line underdogs, you are missing some straight cash, homie. Right, Randy Moss? Where's my Randy Moss? I got too many buttons here.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, you got to go get that straight cash. And 53.9% of the games have gone over the total. The Canadian Football League. Now let's see what the over-unders did this week. Probably balanced out. No, still in a bearish market for the over. Now, if you follow the CFL, and we talked about this last week or on the show. In week 6, every game went over. Week 7, every game went under. And in week 8, every game went under except one game. And it was last night's game between Hamilton and the Edmonton Elks. Man, that was a tough game to watch for an Edmonton Elks fan. It's just the defense in Edmonton has been
Struggling.
Yeah, it's an understatement. All right, good with Milwaukee, -1.5 over Marlins yesterday. I hit Thursday and Friday, and I forgot about Saturday and Sunday. Hey, you forgot to bet it, or you just took the days off there, Jerry? But hey, that happens, eh? All right. Let's get on with the show, and so let's go get some winners in Major League Baseball today, and we'll use the computer picks today. We'll go see what the computer pick has in store for us today. And the way this show works is we go through every game, and if you want to chime in and let us know what you think of that game, and if you're from the area of a team we're going to talk about, let us know what's going on with your local team, and let us know if key injuries are in or out. That's the one thing in baseball, right? You miss one good player in a lineup, and you just don't know. All right, and before I get to that, you know what? Yeah, I almost forgot. There's a couple of articles I wrote last night. Man, I was just in a working mood last night. I said, I'm gonna fire out some good information this morning for the show. And this one I did this morning. So one thing I like to do, you guys know this, I like to see which the cycles teams are in, right? I want to know who's hot, who's not, who's cold, and who's neutral, right? Bullish, neutral, and bearish. And right now, teams that are on fire in the Major League Baseball team, hey, don't look now. I'm telling you, if this team gets Merrill Kelly back, watch out. Arizona Diamondbacks, the last 14 games, 10-4 straight up. 10-4.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Hey, Kirk Cousins, you like that?
You like that? You like that?
I do like that. I do like Arizona. I think I'm going to take a shot with Toronto on first 5 money line. Eflin could get hit up by Toronto. You know what? I don't touch double headers, Jerry. You know the rules. You know the golden rules. You don't do that, right? Denny the goalie.
No, you don't do that.
You don't do that.
Oh no, never, never.
Why not?
Against the rules.
Against the rules.
You're stupid when you do that.
No, you're not stupid, but against the rules, betting double headers for yours truly, Ron Raymond. All right, Arizona Diamondbacks, last 14 games, 10-4 straight up, 71.4% of the win rate. That's pretty good. Strength of schedule, 54.08%. Arizona, man, they're for real. Arizona, this just in, they're not bad. Hey, this just in, the Arizona Diamondbacks are not bad. And strength of schedule, 54.08. LA Angels, yeah. Hey, the Halos, I got a love-hate relationship with these guys right now. Last 14 games, 8-6. Strength of schedule, 53. Power rating of 55. Arizona's power rating right now, last 14 games, 63% on the power rating. So keep an eye on the D-backs, Angels, Houston Astros. Yeah, I've been on those guys. If you follow my picks, you know I've been picking the Stros, and they're 8-6, 53 on the strength of schedule and of their opponents, and the power rating of 55. Hey, the Oakland Athletics, wow, 9-5 the last 14 games, 64.2%, 52.5, 58 on the power rating. And the team that I really try to fade the most of the time, but I'm glad I'm not touching them these days, is Toronto Blue Jays. 8-6, strength of schedule 60. You think when it's a sinking ship, but nope, the Blue Jays are playing pretty good baseball right now, and they got a power rating of 59. Teams that are neutral, Chicago Cubs 7-7 last 14 games, strength of schedule is at 53, power rating of 52. Cincinnati Reds 7-7, strength of schedule is a little below 500 at 47, power rating of 49. The Brew Crew, what's going on with the Brew Crew? 7-7, 53 on the strength of schedule, 52 on the power rating. New York Mets last 14 games, 9-5, 64.2%, 42 on the strength of schedule. You know what? 9-5 is pretty good. And Pittsburgh Pirates 9-5 as well, 64.2. But they're beating the beatables, right? And that's why the Mets and the Pirates are in a neutral cycle right now, is because of their strength of schedule. Like this, you know, even though they're 9-5 and they're doing very well, look who they're playing, right? They're playing teams that are not. They're playing teams they should be beaten. All right, teams are cold. Teams that are like, what's going on with these guys?
What the hell's going on out here?
Yeah, Atlanta Braves, what's going on out here? Last 14 games, 5-9, win rate 35. Man, ever since they lost Ronald Acuna Jr., we called it right here on the show. Hey, sinking ship. 57.1% on the strength of schedule. Baltimore Orioles, what the hell?
What the hell's going on out here?
Yeah, 5-9. All of a sudden they can't, get any wins together. 35.7. Watch out for the Boston Red Sox in the American League East. Hey, that thing's still wide open. Boston Red Sox, yeah, well, they're cold right now though, 5-9. So I just said watch out for them. They're 5-9, a win rate of 35.7. Who's going to win the American League East? That thing is wide open. You know, like if you were to today on July 29th, who do you think is going to win the American League East? I don't know. It's I'd probably still say the Yankees, but taking a look at the conference right now, Baltimore 62 wins along with Yankees. They are 62-45. Yankees 1 game behind. Boston 6.5 games behind. Tampa Bay 8.5, and Toronto 13 games behind. Yeah, between Boston, Yankees, Baltimore, I think the Yankees will win it. But they got to play a little bit better ball these days, right? It's struggling. Yeah, Colorado, they are 5-9 in their last 14 games. Win rate of 35. Strength of schedule 53. And the Chicago White Sox, ooh boy, holy cow! Hey,
Holy cow!
yeah, 0-14. Jeez, hey, God, that should be a lot of fun to be on that team right now. Eh? That should be a lot of fun. Winning is great. Losing sucks. I can tell you. But when you're part of a losing, team or culture, it's just everything is negative. Even food doesn't taste great, right? It's just it's not even good. No, you got to turn that around there if you're a White Sox fan, or if you're the White Sox. Come on. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing to your fans right now? All right, what else is going to look at? Oh, yeah, favorites. You guys like to play a little bit of chalk? So what I did is I went back to June 1st, and I went by division, and I just wanted to see, let's go take a look at some of the favorites. Who can you trust? White Sox would probably be third in Texas. Yeah, in the YMCA League or something like that, eh, Jerry? Yeah, the White Sox are not good, eh? Not good. Where's, eh? How about the playoffs?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Yeah, there'll be no playoffs in Chicago this year. I don't even think for the Cubbies. All right, favorites since June 1st in the American League East. Straight up percentage-wise, you can only trust them at 52.4%. This was higher in the month of maybe like May and June if you're doing a 2-month average. But the over is cashed in 59.5% in the American League East team. So if you're betting American League East teams right now, consider the over, because it's 60% if you round it off, 59.5. And from where I'm from, the math, they tell if you round it off, that's 60% right there. All right, top teams in American League East right now and favorites, the Boston Red Sox. All right, so the Boston Red Sox right now are the top team the last 2 months as a favorite. So who can you trust, right? And again, at the end of the day, favorites are winning close to 58% of the games, and if you're looking for a team you can trust, and keep in mind, you're not betting favorites like every day. It's when you're picking your spots. If you're picking, it's like stocks, right? You're buying stocks, you buy low, sell high type thing. It's the same thing in sports betting. You got to pick your spots when to bet those favorites and underdogs. And then hopefully it cashes in for you. And the top team on the overs, it's American League East, the Boston Red Sox, 16-9-1. All right, American League Central, the Central Division, 61-46 on the favorites. So they're a percentage below? No, you know what? 52. They're better than the American League. So yeah, if you're looking at favorites, AL Central Division opponents are doing well, and the Minnesota Twins lead the pack at 21-12 as a favorite the last 2 months. 23-9-1 to the over. So if you're looking at the Twinkies on the total, 23-9-1 to the over. So consider Minnesota betting over the last 2 months. They've been pretty good. All right, wow, look at this. American League US, straight up winners on favorites, 61%. And yeah, there's the team leading the pack, the Houston Astros, 21-9 as a favorite, 12-17-1. And yeah, so Houston, no problem. We don't have a problem with the Houston Astros. In the National League East, 56% of the favorites have won, and the top team, the Phillies, even the Phillies have struggled just a little bit in the month of July. 23-15 since June 1st, 15-20-3 to the over-under. National Central Division opponent, man, this is a tough one, eh? 59.8% of the favorites have won. Did pretty good. But Cincinnati, that's the team in Cincinnati. When you look at the National Central Division opponents, Cincinnati, right now, they're in last spot, but they're playing the best as a favorite, and they're 10 games behind. The Cubbies are 10, Pirates are 7, St. Louis 6, and the Brew Crew. Yeah, I still St. Louis gets that division. I said it since day one. If you guys watched the show since day one, I still think St. Louis gets that division. National League West, you got 58.3% of the favorites have won the last 2 months. And Arizona, that's the team I've been riding right now, and they're doing really good, 18-10. And American League East, 15-14. The Yankees are 16-11-2 to the over. National League West, Dodgers 16-12. And the Cubbies 17-14 on favorites. So a little bit of favorite research for you guys here this morning, and thought we'd just throw that in there. Throw a little curveball this morning. All right, let's take a look at the Twin Bill today at Camden Yards. First pitch, 3:05 Eastern, and you got Zach Eflin going up against Yariel Rodriguez. And then Zach Eflin was in Tampa Bay, and then he got traded, right? Wasn't that the big contract they went and got? And he just lasted 6 months? Not even 6 months, 3 months, and out of town. Hey, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back. All right, 160 is the line, 9.5 is the total. Baltimore coming off an 8-6 win yesterday against the Padres, while the Blue Jays won 7-3 against the Texas Rangers. Yariel Rodriguez is going to go here for the Blue Jays. He's been pretty good. His takeaway, his first start, he's been not bad. 1-3, a 3.69 ERA. Toronto's riding a 3-game winning streak right now. Zach Eflin 5-7 on the year, a 4.09 ERA. The Baltimore Orioles, look at this, the last 10 games, 9-1 to the over. All right, there's Lex Steele, the man of steel, is in the. Hey, I used to play the. Hey,
Fred, that's one of them Superman suits, ain't it?
Superfly, Bubba, Superfly.
Yeah, Lex Steele, hey, Superman. That's what I think of when I see Lex, or no, it's Lex Luthor, right? All right, good morning, Lex, and thanks for tuning in, buddy. All right, yeah, 9-1 to the over. You can see the Baltimore Orioles 9-1 to the over. Blue Jays 8-1-1. So when you combine the totals record of these two teams, we're talking 17-2-1 to the over. So, what's the old golden rule of sports betting? When everybody goes one way, what do? You go the other way, right? So, just because the COGO, now the COGO stands for chance of game going over the total. The COGO's at 23%, and this is why I don't bet double headers. You get a situation like this today, everything's pointing towards the over, right? You look at the records of the totals, and I'm sure that if I go look at the Blue Jays pitching has been horrendous. If you look at their scoring averages, I'll come back to the CFL after the show. Let's go to scoring averages. Let's go look at the Blue Jays right here. And Toronto Blue Jays, pitching wise, giving up 5. Even Baltimore, though, that is even worse. 6.6 runs against the last 5 games, and they're only giving up 4.2 in the year. So Baltimore, every team, I say this all the time, you gotta catch those teams in their in a good cycle or a bad cycle, and it's like the stock market. What goes up must come down. Baltimore couldn't win forever, they couldn't lose forever. Same thing with the Yankees. And when you look at the domino effect in the standings, when one team wins, another team's losing, and it's like, it's replacing each other, right? So that's the way I look at the sports betting. When a team is winning, obviously someone's got to take the L, and you just got to go find which cycle those teams are in, and predicted that hopefully when you make your selection that you're on cue with your cycle prediction, right? All right, so the last 6 games I've gone over the total. In game number 1, we like Baltimore in the computer pick, 4.79 to 4.2, the over-under at 8.99. Now, the one thing I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to go to my regular database. Let me go to my regular database, and I want to see how Toronto does in Baltimore at Camden Yards. We'll say let's go last 10, and then I'll do last 15. So the Blue Jays, last 10 games at Camden Yards, and survey says 3-6-1, 3-7-0 to the under. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, if you're gonna play that one, I'm leaning under. I think Rodriguez has been okay except for his first game. I kind of like Rodriguez, and will this be Zach Eflin's first game as a start for the Baltimore Orioles? I think so, right? So he might want to come in there and show those guys, you did a good job by coming to get me. All right, does he take the ball to a strong start? Let me see here. Yeah, you know what? Why would you go get him? That's what I'm trying to wonder if you're Tampa Bay. You went out and you got him in the offseason, and then you trade him, right? Yeah, gave up 4 runs for Toronto last week. So I think Toronto's, if you're going to play this, I'm not touching double headers because there's just too much going on. I think it's Toronto or the under. I think Toronto or the under in game number 1. Game number 2. In game number 2, this will be a 6:35 start. You got Bowden Francis going up against Cade Povich. So you got a lefty against a righty. Cade Povich is 1-4, a 6.27 ERA. Francis 3-2, 5.82 ERA. And again, you got double header. So it all depends what happens in game number 1, right? How much of the bullpen you're going to use for both these teams. Hopefully there's no injuries. So that's why I don't bet double headers. You never know, right? So in this case, in this here, I got 5.21 to 3.91. The over under at 9.12. But check the Discord. I'll if I see any value, I'll post a pick in the Discord. Toronto going to bullpen in game 2, and their bullpen is very bad. It says Jerry Davis. Yeah. They are struggling big thing. You can't win with them. Hey, Mike, you can't win with these guys.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it. But I can do it with Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians today at Comerica Park. You got the Guardians going to send Tanner Bybee to the hill against Jack Flaherty. Pretty good pitching matchup right there. Bybee on the season, 8-4, 3.50 ERA. Jack Flaherty, 7-5, 2.95 ERA. And looking at the Tigers, they're coming off a 5-0 loss to the Minnesota Twins, and they are 5-5 last 10, 7-3 to the over. While the Guardians, they are on the season having a pretty good year, 63-42, coming off a 4-3 win over the Phillies last game. Their last 5 games now for the Guardians have gone under the total. They're 8-2 to the under last 10, so Guardians playing a lot of under these days. My value index on Cleveland, -140. I had +165 for the Tigers at home. Wow, that's a big line. The total is 7. Now the total is 7. That's an interesting total. Let me go to the Raymond Report. There's Eric Pompey. Good afternoon. Do you see any games for no run first inning? Eric's a big first run no innings guy, eh? You know what, Eric? Let me check that out after. I will check it out. Let me go look at Detroit. I want to see how they do when the total is 7 at home this season. Let's go to my trusted Raymond Report, and let's go to Detroit. And the total, wow, look at that. When Detroit's at home, total 7, 5-1. Home teams this year, when the total 7, 61-48. Hey, where else are you going to get these kind of stats, eh? Right here at the Raymond Report. And the total's 43, 56, and 10. Major League Baseball home teams this year, when the total is 7, 61-48 straight up, 43, 56, and 10 to the under. Road teams for Cleveland, 4-2 on the road, win a total 7, 3, 2, and 1 to the over. And they're facing a righty, 12, 24, and 5 to the under when they face a right-handed pitcher. And when Detroit's at home against I thought it was a southpaw. Hang on here. I got to redo the stats. Or let me see here. No, I got to redo that because Povich is a lefty, so I got to fix that. Anyways, let me see. Detroit, you know what? I'm not going to give up on Detroit here. I'm not going to give up. Jack Flaherty at home. What's the run line? What's the run line on Detroit? Plus 1.5. You know what? I'm going Detroit here. I'm going Detroit on the run line. I'm going to go get that Geico insurance today. Hey, man. Go look at the SBI. Hey, Ron, don't tell them, show them. Go get that Geico insurance. Look at the SBI, the sports betting index. Go look at the run line and check the run line. The underdogs on the run line have not had a losing day. Now that I said that, probably will today, since June 14th. July 14th, sorry. July 14th. Look at this. All the green candles right here. That's all the run line underdogs. And on the 7-day average, 65.4%. So, run line underdog has done very well. Cleveland bottom 5 offense last 2 weeks against right-handed pitcher. Cleveland bottom 5 offense last 2 weeks. That's why they're playing a lot of unders, right, Jerry? I like Detroit here. I'm going to go Detroit on the run line, and my first hawk of the day.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. That should be a good one. Interconference game here between the Yanks and Phillies. Phillies a 132 favorite. 9 is the total. ATS forecast system play. Gonna go Philadelphia 4.7 to 4.3. The over/under at 9.08. The Yankees coming off a big win last night, 8-2 against the Boston Red Sox on the ESPN Sunday night game of the week. And the Phillies, they lost 4-3 against the Guardians. And today, Zach Wheeler, we'll see he's going to be in his wheelhouse against Lewis Hill of the New York Yankees. Hill, 10-5 in the year, 3.10 ERA, while Zach Wheeler, 10-4, 2.55 ERA. The last 3 games for the Phillies have gone under, and the last 4 games for the Yankees have gone over. And let's see how the Yankees do in Philly at Citizens Bank Park. Let's go take a look at the Raymond Report, brought to you by ATSstats.com. And let's go to Philadelphia at home against the Phillies last 10 games. And 5-5, 2-8 to the under. But the Phillies have won 4 of the last 5 games against the Yankees at Citizens Bank Park. How about home and away? And last 10, survey says 5-5. All right, little Jerry Seinfeld action right there. And so 132 is the line. It's just the Yankees. They're so inconsistent these days. 4-6, but so is Philadelphia. Philadelphia's not playing their best ball right now. Let's go take a look at the scoring averages for the New York Yankees against the Phillies. Lex Steele likes the Phillies no run first inning and Phillies run line. Yeah, you know what? It's not a bad play. Yankees cover today. My Phillies have been reeling, and it's gloomy day in Philly. Like gloomy like you're depressed, or gloomy like the weather's bad, or it's a cloudy, overcast, and a chance of rain. You know what? What's the game time decision here on the weather report in Philly? Let me go to Philadelphia. It's 28% chance of rain. Wind 9 miles an hour. It's not too bad out there. It looks like a cloudy day, so yeah, it is an overcast day. I kind of like Zach Wheeler in this spot. I think I might like the under a little bit better. Anytime the Phillies are at home against a team that have a 50 to 59.9 win percentage, 0-4. And let me see if any of my other stats show me the under. I kind of agree with, I think Jermaine said it, or Jerry. Who said it? No, I think it was Lex Steele, the run line. What's the run line odds? Yeah, but they're favorite. Okay, so Lex, you like Philly minus 1.5 plus 150? Yeah, I don't lay points. Can't do it. Hey, I can't do it. Philadelphia last 30 days at home, 4-7 to the under. And the Yankees, 7-3-1. Wow, look at that. 13-4-1 on the road last 45 days. And the Yankees, they were involved in some 11-8 on Saturday, 9-7 on Friday. Even though the Red Sox, the Yankees did well. They won the series against the Boston Red Sox 8-2, but still, I don't know. I think I gotta go with Zach Wheeler here. Zach Wheeler's last 5 starts, the Phillies are 4-1 in his last 5 starts. And I'm going to go Philadelphia. I'm going to take Philly money line. I think the under might be also a consideration, but I think Philly under. I'm going to look at the under a little bit more offline. I'm going to look at the World Series preview. Are the Yanks coming off Sunday night? Yeah, we talked about the World Series last week. I made a couple of predictions. I took Houston. I took Texas on some futures tickets. Oop. If you want to go crazy, go Arizona. Hey, you want to let's settle down, Ron. Settle down. Hey, holy cow.
Holy cow!
Yeah, Arizona. That's drunk talk. Hey, that's drunk talk right there. All right, Phillies under, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, let's go to Beantown, where the Boston Red Sox going to host the Seattle Mariners. Mariners coming off a 6-3 win over the White Sox yesterday. Yeah, friggin' everybody's winning over the White Sox these days. While the Red Sox, they lost to the Yankees the last 2. 8-2 was the final. And what was it the day before? Was it 10-something? So was that 18 runs in two games? Let me see. What was the final there? 11. So 19 runs. Hey, what the... As Lombardi would say... Yeah, what's going on with the pitching in Boston these days? All right, this was the doctor ordered a team that is, in the Seattle Mariners. Get the Yankees out of town. Let's get Mariners in town. And Mariners on a 3-game win streak. Hey, be careful what you wish for. Seattle is, they're coming off a 6-3 win again. Golden Logan is going today for the Mariners. And Golden Logan Gilbert is 6-6. That's not golden. That's almost like silver. Hey, so that's not Golden Logan, that's Silver Logan. 6-6, a 2.72 ERA, while Nick Pivetta, 4-7, a 4.50 ERA. Chance of winning the Cow is at 53.2% for the Bull Sox, 44% for the Mariners. And according to the Raymond Report, we do like Boston in this spot, 4.51, 4.47, the over-under, 8.98. So we do have this game going over the total. And, man, everything's going all right. It's just... I know, my first reaction is over, but again, when you're handicapping sports and you're watching the game and you're getting the third inning, it's like, man, everything that I predicted is not happening. Like, it's just like you can't predict the unpredictables, right? The thing that you didn't really look at when you're watching a game, and it's like, man, I didn't see that, or I didn't see this coming, right? It's the uncertainty of games, of betting on sports, right? Like you get a certain feel for a game, and then when you watch the game, it's like totally what you didn't expect, right? Like, say for instance, you thought last night's Yankee game was going to be like a 2-1 game, and it's like, holy crap, 8-2. And you get that one inning where just all hell breaks loose, and it's like, man, that one inning just screwed up the whole ticket, right? But anyways, Seattle Mariners with the Bull Sox -117, and this is why when we do the show, it's really important. Do not get caught up in your gut reaction right away, right? You see this and they're going to kill him. I think that's one of the common mistakes the average bettor makes, right? They see a game like last night, they lost 8-2, Seattle's going to kill them. That's the first instinct, the gut reaction, right? They suck. They're 8-2. They cost me a lot of money last night, so they're going to. You're probably not thinking they're going to. You're probably hoping they lose, right? Because they cost you last night, and you're saying, I'm not touching these guys for another 2 weeks. But you just, the one thing, it's like I tell our football players all the time. The most important game in sports is the next game. It's not the last game. It's the next game. And when you have that mentality and you think, okay, it's like for us as sports betting, right? The most important bet's the next bet, not the last one, right? The last one, you can't do nothing. You either won or you lost, and you can't harp on it. And if you did win, the 24-hour rule, right? 24-hour rule. If it was a big win, that's what the 24-hour book's all about. My book, the 24-hour rule. If you make a big win, take 24 hours. The last thing you want to do is give it back to the book. But anyways, going into this game, you got to have a fresh mind. When you can't, you can remember some of the last night's game against the Yankees, but keep in mind that's the ESPN Sunday night game of the week. That's a big game. It's on, they're the only show in town. Now Seattle's coming off a win over the White Sox. The White Sox are not that good. Strength of schedule for Seattle last 7 games at 30.6%. Now keep that in mind. Seattle's win. Let's go look at Seattle. Little betting 101 this morning. Ron's in the coaching mode here. Let's coach them up here. Okay? Let's coach them up. That's what we say when we get the training camp. Whoever gets off the bus, you coach up. Okay? We'll just coach them up. All right, let's say here. Okay. So you look at the Seattle Mariners. They played the Angels. Oh, they had a tough series against the Astros. They won 6-4, lost 4-2, and they lost 3-0. All right, and then the Angels, 3-1. Angels, we talked about at the top of the show. The Angels are a tough team right now. There's no easy outs in with the Angels these days, right? So White Sox, yeah, 6-3, 6-3, and then 10-0. Hey, click your heels there. Click your heels, Dorothy. You're not in Kansas anymore. No, you're in Boston. Hey, you're in Boston tonight, and you're taking on Nick Pivetta. Logan Gilbert, though, he's I thought he'd be a little, you know what, 2.72. Yeah, he's, you know what, he is good. This just in, Logan Gilbert's pretty good. 6-6, 2.72 ERA. The thing with Logan, I think he doesn't get a lot of run support. Let me check his run support when he pitches. And when Logan Gilbert pitches, the last, run against 3.4, 2.4 the last 7. But 3.6, not bad. Let me see what his record is on the road. Let's see what Logan Gilbert. See if he's a Jekyll and Hyde pitcher. 2.72 ERA is really good. If you have an ERA of under 3 in the bigs, yeah, this just in, you're pretty good. All right, let me check out Logan Gilbert on the road this season. 4-2, a 2.57 ERA. You know what? He's got a WHIP of 0.87 at on the road and a WHIP of 0.86 at home. So. Yeah, this is going to be a good. I think the under is where you want to go. I think the under is where I'm going to lean here, guys. I'm not trusting. The thing is, Seattle played a pretty cupcake series against the White Sox, and they're hitting everything. Now they get to Beantown, and the total's 8.5. And Nick Pivetta. Let me see how Nick Pivetta's been doing at Fenway this season. Let's see if he's a Jekyll and Hyde pitcher. 4.50 ERA, a little high for me. Hey, that's a little bit of a high ERA. And Nick Pivetta at home. Ooh. Where's Joe?
Struggling.
Yeah, 1-4, a 5.50 ERA. Don't like that. You like that, Kirk Cousin? I don't like that.
You like that? You like that?
No, I don't like that. I wish he was on the road. Yeah, ERA of 5.50 at Fenway. How about his last couple of starts here? Let me take a look. Nick Pivetta has not got a win since June 17th at Toronto. That was a long time ago. Okay? That was a long time ago. How about Silver Logan? Hey, can't call him Golden Logan. At 6-6, can't be Golden. Yeah, his last win was July 9th. Lost against the Halos. No decision against the Halos too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, double struggle. Yeah, this is a tough one. Pivetta getting hit. Yeah, this is a tough one. Boston got embarrassed last night, and 3-7 last 10, 7-3. Okay, let's go back to the golden rules of sports betting. Now, rule number 1: where's the value? -117. I got 146. All right, there's value there. I had +127, and there's value there. Number 2, the percentage play. 53.2% chance of winning, 44.6. So if you like the percentage play on underdogs, you know my rule, right? If it's 40% or higher, then we can give it some consideration. And the number 3 is the cycles. You got a bearish against a neutral. So there you go. That was pretty easy. Seattle run on the run line. Seattle run line +1.5. And we're getting a better, I think the better pitcher in this matchup. Let me see what Seattle's run line price tag is. -197. A little chalky, but what do you expect, eh? When you're getting a value, and nothing's cheap in life, right? So if you're not going to get Seattle at plus money, at +1.5 runs at underdog money, right? If you want something, you got to pay for it. I'm going to go Seattle +1.5, and Hawk, put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
Felt like I just handicapped that game for an hour. I got a headache. Hey, I got a headache because of the Boston-Seattle game. All right, let's talk about Minnesota taking on the New York Mets. The Mets -116, 8.5 is the total. The Mets coming off a 9-2 loss to the Atlanta Braves, and the Minnesota Twins coming off a 5-0 win over the Detroit Tigers, and the bookmakers making the bets a 116 favorite. I had 146 as my value index, 8.5 is the total. I got the Mets winning this one, 4.43 to 4.39. The over-under at 8.82. Looking at the Twinkies, last 10 games, 5-5 straight up. Same thing with the New York Mets. The Mets have been pretty, they've been not bad though. The Mets, they're going to send Jose Quintana to the hill with his 4.02 ERA. Simeon Woods Richardson, 3-1, 3.27. I like Simeon Woods Richardson. I you know, he's been as Sammy Sosa would say, very, very good to me. He's been, yeah, I'm gonna go with Minnesota here. 3.27 neutral, and on the road they're 29-25, at home 20. I like that. I like teams when they're not Jekyll and Hyde at home and away, right? Minnesota 29-21 at Target Field, 29-25 on the road. I'm gonna go with the Twinkies here. Do I need the Geico insurance here? Do I need to go get the Geico? Probably not. That's probably minus 200 and something. Let me see here. Twinkies. Where's the Twins? Minnesota. We'll see a line here. Oh, there it is. Minus 197. You know what? I'm good with that. I'm good. I'm gonna take Minnesota straight up money line. Minnesota plus 107. Can't break the bank in all these run line underdogs, eh? All right, let me see what the bullpen's saying. Double struggle, yeah. Jerry Davis, he gave up like 47 against Colorado. 47 what, runs? No money line, damn, that's too high for a run line, says Jermaine Conley. Hey, you know what, Jermaine? It's the price is what the price is, right? You know, it's like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's like $69,000 or close to 70. It's the same thing with Tesla stocks or Microsoft. The price is what the price is. The price of winning is what it is, right? If you feel good about that game and you think it's going to win, the price does matter, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as you get the W, right? That's what it really is. I like Seattle at Jerry. May I have a goat money line, says Jermaine Conley. All right, so yeah, so I'm going to go Twinkies though. I'm going to go straight up though. Hey, let's see if we get that money. Then you're you know what? You're wait a minute here. Hey, hold the press. New York Mets are bullish right now. Hey, do I really want to chance it here on a bullish team? Be bullish. So let's go back to the value. So yeah, there's value on the Mets, 53.47, and then the cycle, be bullish, be neutral. You know what? Card laid, card played. Stick with it and put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, let's head over to Cincinnati, where they're coming off a 2-1 loss yesterday to the Tampa Bay Rays. Chicago Cubs. Looks like the Rays are on a fire sale these days, right? They get rid of Randy Arozarena. Man, I love Randy too. See what he did last game, Randy? He didn't play yesterday, but he sat out with in the bleachers with the fans. That to me that's a guy who gets it. That's a guy who appreciates the people in Tampa Bay, and he appreciates his fans. So you know what? I love Randy Arozarena. I think he's a class act, and good job, Randy. And good luck in Seattle. Hopefully you do well. Hopefully you do well, because you're freaking killing me on my fantasy this year. But I still love you. All right, minus 109 is the line. 9 is the total. 4.75 to 4.3. The over/under at 9.05. Jameson Taillon going here for the Cubbies. He's going up against Carson Spears of the Cincinnati Reds. And let me take a look inside the numbers. Going to Chicago, Jameson Taillon, 7-5, 2.96 ERA for the former Buck. Where else did he pitch, Taillon? I know he pitched in Pittsburgh. Where else did Jameson pitch? Let me see here. Jameson Taillon. In French, it would be Taillon. Okay. Jameson. I wonder if there's any French roots. Let me see here. Yeah, Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, the Yankees and the Cubs. I don't remember him with the Yankees that much. Yeah, no, he pitched. I should have. He pitched a lot of games. Pitched 61 games with the Yankees, and had a record of 22-11 with the Bombers. All right. Yep. How come I don't remember that? Hey, see that? Had a senior moment. All right, it is what it is. Let me see here. 5-5, 4-6. Cincinnati, C neutral. Over here for me, Cincy been playing well over their heads. Yeah, you know what? Cincinnati's been playing pretty good. Let me go to the Raymond Report. Let me go to Cincinnati. Sometimes when you get stuck on a game, you got to go to get the big tip sheet out. You got to go get that big tip sheet. And let me see what we got here. It's always amazing. There's like, I do these shows and I see like, you know, there's only a few games. Well, 11 games, that's a lot. I thought, oh, this might be a half-hour show today. It's like we're halfway in. It's like at 15 minutes. It's just, you know, that's credit to good company. When you're in good company, then you know, things go well. All right, so Cincinnati, last 10, 4-6. Chance of winning 47 for the Cubbies. How are they doing on the road this year? 24-31. Cincinnati, 25-28 at the Great American Ballpark. All right. as a home. Who's the favorite here? The Cubbies. The Cubbies favorite. Let's see, Chicago, Cincinnati. All right. No, Cincinnati's favorite on the run line. I'm not laying 202 in the Cubs. I think this is a totals game. I think this is you either play Cincinnati or you go total. Either play Cincinnati or you go total. All right. When the Reds, the Cubbies are on the road, totals 9. They're 5-4, 5-3-1. How about on the Mondays, 2-4 as a road favorite, 6-5. But then no, they're not a road favorite. Cincinnati's a road favorite. Cincinnati's 4-1 on Mondays. They like Mondays for some reason. Hey, Cincinnati likes to cash out on Mondays with us. I like that. You like that, Kirk? I do.
You like that?
I do like that.
You like that?
I do like that. You know what? NFL season's coming. I listened to radio the other day, and Jimmy Johnson's, how about them Cowboys? I said, you know what? I got to add that to the repertoire. I can't believe I don't have a Jimmy Johnson on my sound bites, eh? Any Cowboy fans out there? Hey? How about them Cowboys? I need to get that soundbite. You know what? I'm going to go Cincinnati. I'm agreeing with Jermaine here. Playing well over their heads. I'm going to go Cincinnati. I don't like going against Tyon here, or Tayon. Neutral 10 days. Yeah, I'm going to take a little flyer here. Spears has shoulder issues since he has a bull. Okay, well, hang on. Stop the press. Let me go take a look at Carson Spears. If he's got Spears. All right, so in his second round of Double A Chattanooga, you know what? That's a good, will be activated from the, yeah, he does have shoulder injuries. Good call. See, that's why we got a bench boss. That's, I love that. I love that we get that. And this is the type of things that we talk about on the show, right? When, you know, when you don't know this stuff and somebody says, hey, press the brakes. We got a shoulder issue here. You know what? I'm going to go over. That's a good call right there. I'm going to go over the total. Tyon, but man, fuck, I'm all over the place here. I don't like being all over the place on a game. Hey, I don't like being all over the place. Let me see. Jameson Tyon. 2.96 ERA. I just want to see how many innings he's going to give us. Yeah, you know what? Cubbies the play, guys. If Tyon's last few starts, 6 innings, 7 innings, 6 innings, 5.2, 7 innings. Yeah. Hate to flip-flop on you guys, but I'm going to do it. Chicago Cubs. I'm going to go with the better pitcher. Minus 109. Put it on the board. See? I didn't flip-flop because I didn't put it on the board yet.
You can put it on the board, yeah.
Yeah. Or pass. Yeah, or pass. Tyon has been on fire. Jerry Davis, yeah. That's like the over. And, you know, that's why we do the show. Right? That's why we took the damn field. If you want to crown them.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. All
right, let's see if we can let's see if don't let Cincinnati off the hook. Let's go get them. Hey, it's Chicago, right? It's Chicago. It's not the Bears, but it's the Cubs. All right, Cubs and Bears, right? I wonder if it was the same owner back in the day. I can't call them the Bears. Let's call them Baby Cubs. All right, so put it on the board. And now we're going to go to, where's my next game here? Got to go back to, let's go to Texas, St. Louis. St. Louis. All right, Nathan Eovaldi going up against Andre Pallante of the St. Louis Cardinals. And the St. Louis Cardinals, Pallante is 4-4, 3.92 ERA. Nathan Eovaldi, 7-4, 3.31 ERA. Texas Rangers, 5-5 last 10, while the St. Louis Cardinals, 4-6. Money line, I had the value index of minus 133 with Eovaldi, and you're getting minus 111. Texas on a 3-game losing streak. They're 7-10 on the road against B-type teams, while the Cardinals, how far is Texas? They're 4 games below 500. Where are they in the standings here? Texas, they are 4.5 games out of, Houston's playing really good, though. They're going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But you know what? Man, talk about a team underachieving this year. Texas Rangers. Hey, what's going on out there? What's going on with the Texas Rangers? Man, this hard a game that Pallante horrible in certain spots, but he may be back here 100%. Yeah, you know what? Pallante's been hit and miss. I've noticed that too, Jermaine. Let me see here. Andre Pallante. Let's take a look at his last couple of starts, and then we'll look at Nathan Eovaldi. All right, so Palante has not had a win since June 28th. Last game against Pittsburgh. Make sure I got the right pitcher. Yeah, Palante. 6 innings. He'll give you innings. Palante will give you innings. Against the Bucks, he had 3 hits, 1 run, no home runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. And let's take a look at Nathan Eovaldi. Nathan 7-4, 3.31 ERA. He won his last start against the White Sox. That doesn't count. Baltimore lost 5 innings. Yeah, he went 7, 7, 7, 7, 5 innings in Baltimore, 7. Yeah, Eovaldi will give you innings. This looks like an under game. I think this is it's July 29. Shake my head. I can't back him. Yeah, I think this might be an under game, guys. I kind of like the veteran here, Nathan Eovaldi. I like Texas, but let me see. St. Louis at home last 30 days, 8-3 to the over. Wow, 13-6. Okay, I see you. About 72. But again, everything pointing over, right? And what's the golden rules? When everything points one way, you go to the other. So what's the run line on Texas? It is. It's gonna be expensive. I know it. Yeah. St. Louis plus 1.5 runs, minus 172 though. But I like Texas. I think Texas is the call here. I think Texas, they got to make a run here. Last 15 games, 8-7, 6-9. Yeah, Texas is the play. But I think the under is even better, guys. So I'm going to go Texas money line. But I think the under is the better play. All right, and you can put it on the board. Where's my hawk?
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's go to the Brew Crew country. Atlanta Braves, man, talk about a team that struggling. Hey?
Struggling.
4-6 last 10. Milwaukee 6-4, but Milwaukee's not playing their best ball these days. 8-7 last 15 games, while the Braves are 6-9, giving up 4.07 runs per game. And Milwaukee giving up a lot of runs too. Today you got Colin Rea going up against Grant Holmes for the Atlanta Braves. Rea's 9-3, 3.60 ERA. I do like Rea here in this spot. How does Atlanta do in Milwaukee? Atlanta on the road in Milwaukee. Last 10. 4-6, 3-7 to the under. Under might be a play here. 4-3, 9-10. Look at that. 5-13-1. Yep. I think under is where you want to go in this one. Atlanta, Milwaukee under. I kind of like what's the value index on this? I had minus 128, and you're getting 119. So you're getting fair market value if you like Milwaukee. How does Milwaukee do at home? Let's see here. Against non-division opponents, 17-12. Milwaukee's not playing that great right now. They're 3-6 in the month of July at home. Yeah, I don't like that. Against righties, man, everything's pointing over though. But I do like Rea. Rea's last start wasn't bad. Colin Rea. 9-3, 3.60 ERA. Went 5 innings. He's only gone 5 innings though against Chicago. Then Washington 5.2. That's not a lot of innings. I love it when you get a good workhorse, right? When you get a pitcher and go give you a good 6-7 innings, but those are you don't see that too often. Like, this is a tough one. This is a tough game to handicap. I think the easy gut reaction is Milwaukee. Let me see Holmes here. I was thinking under, but everything's been going over in Milwaukee these days. And Grant Holmes, 2.70 ERA. You know what? I don't think Atlanta's going to get a lot of respect here, hey? Right now, Atlanta's the Rodney Dangerfield of baseball. Getting no respect. And what's the run line? Atlanta? Minus, man. Another 197 on the run line. All right, I'm going to go Atlanta plus 1.5 runs, but I'm going to marry it into a parlay. It won't be a single bet. I'll probably run line reverse. I'm going to put it with a parlay. I'm going to put the Atlanta with a parlay. I'm going to marry it. I'm not going to date it. I'm going to marry it. Under is the best play. I think it's a bullpen game for Atlanta, and Atlanta has a really good bullpen. I agree, but you know what, Jerry? Look at all the overs in Milwaukee these days. You look at the last 30 days. 6-5, not bad. Where did I see some numbers here? I saw some 8-4, 6-3 versus a conference opponent. Okay, for some reason I thought it was worse than that. 8-4 to the over. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna go with Atlanta run line, and I'm gonna put it in I'll marry it with a parlay. And if you look at Milwaukee's last 3 games, giving up 5 runs, 3.4 last 5. Well, Atlanta's giving up some runs too, though. But they're scoring. That's the difference. Atlanta's scoring. So I'm going to go with the better offensive team production-wise last 5 games. 4.6 to 3. Give me Atlanta and put it on the board. Okay?
You can put it on the board. Yes.
All right, let's head on over to Kansas City, Chicago White Sox. Ooh. Hey?
Struggling.
Yeah, they are struggling. Chris Flexen. Probably wish he's still in Seattle. 2-10, a 5.25 ERA. 7-7 for Alec Marsh, 4.75 ERA. And let me take a look at Flexen's numbers at home this year at Comiskey Park, or Guaranteed Rate Field. Hey, not Comiskey. That's showing my age there. Hey? Old Comiskey. Wow. Jeez. You guys want to take a guess when Chris Flexen won his last game? Hey? Hey, do you think it's May or June? Hey, do you guys think Chris Flexen won his last game in May or June? All right, so he's 1-5 on the home and road. Man, this is bad. This is bad. It was May 8th. April. No, May 8th was the last time he won his last game. All right, Kansas City minus 162. I had 144, so yeah, they're overvalued. Kansas City's the play here. Kansas City is the play. Let's see, just for fun and giggles. Hey, just for fun and giggles, I'll take the Royals minus 3.5. Hey, you're taking the Chiefs? Are you taking the Kansas City Chiefs, Jermaine? You think Mahomes going to kick, get a touchdown tonight against the White Sox? All right, let me take a look at Kansas City. We're going to Kansas City. All right, against the White Sox. Survey says 4-5 and wow, look at that, 1-9 to the under. Hey, that's a crazy little trend right there. It can't be 4-5 and 1. So 1-9 to the under. Okay. I like Kansas City. I can't. There's no way I can touch that. There's no way I can take the White Sox. They burn me too much. They burned me too much the last 14 days. Let me see their 6-3. Not even run line. There's one run line. 2, 3. Yeah. Nope. Can't do it. Can't play with them.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it. All right, put it on the board. Kansas City.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Yeah, 160. I don't like that. I thought that line would be like 180 or something, but I'll take 160, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't pass the smell test type thing, All right, oh wow, look at this game. This, tune in. This is must-see TV tonight. Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Houston Astros. Jake Bloss going up against Paul Skeens, the rookie sensation of the Pittsburgh Pirates. 6-1, 1.93 ERA. Jake Bloss, Bloss or Bloss? I think it's Bloss, just like Bloss. 0-1, a 6.94 ERA. I got Pittsburgh winning tonight, 4.29 to 3.78. The over-under 8.07. Houston 5-5 last 10, 8-6 at home against B-type teams. But does Houston school the rookie? That's what I'm. Does Houston school the rookie tonight, or does the rookie come into Houston and say, you know what, Houston, you got a big problem tonight? A lot of veterans in that Houston lineup. It's not this is not their first rodeo where they see a really good pitcher, right? You're looking at Altuve, Bregman, Alvarez, Diaz, Singleton, Pena, Meyers, Loperfido, Dubon. And you got Kutch, Andrew McCutcheon, Reynolds, Cruz, Tellez, Rowdy. All my Rowdy friends are coming home tonight. Kate Hayes, Palacio, Triolo, Bart, and Juan Bay. I like Minnesota. I'm gonna go Houston. I'll give you a classic rap line, says Jermaine Connolly. Houston, we have a problem, big time. Houston gets them just like St. Louis. Yeah, I don't even have to think about this. I'm just going. I'm going old school, and this is where hopefully your first. It's not my first barbecue. I really like Houston here, and you know what? When Houston, there'll be a lot of hype. Paul Skeens, The radio stations will be buzzing. The TV, the town is buzzing. The people will be packed to Park Day. Come see Paul Skeens. Houston may be cheating, so it's yeah. It's always the stink will never leave, right? The stink always follows, Jermaine? But put on the board and go in Houston, and man, I can't believe we're getting underdog money here. Just don't mess this up, Bloss. Let me see. Jake Bloss 0-1, 6.94 ERA. Ooh. Let me see here. Is Bloss a bullpen guy? No. He's a call-up. All right. Let me see if Pittsburgh gets to Bloss early. It could be a good night, Irene. What's the line here? Let me check out the line. There we go. Baseball. Houston, Pittsburgh. What do we got here? All right, interleague. Man, we're getting Houston at plus 1.5 runs at minus 150. All right, what does the bookmaker know that we don't know? That's the bottom line right there. Right, Stone Cold? What does the bookmaker know?
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
All right, the Pittsburgh Pirates 5-6 against non-conference opponent on the road this year. Houston against a non-conference 11-6. But man, you would, yeah, okay. I know. Skeens is really good. Plus 150. You know what? I don't know. Something tells me the Geico insurance. Maybe you take that Geico insurance and you put it with Atlanta. All right. It's almost like it's too good to be true. That's the only thing is though. Yeah, that's the only thing is it looks too good to be true, right? And when it's too good to be true, it probably is. Houston plus 1.5 at minus 150. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, is it a dog day, Mr. Peterson?
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
I don't know. You know what? What the hell? Hey, card laid, card played. Put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, and now we're gonna head on over to Arizona. Hey, my new best friend these days, Arizona. You like that? I do like them.
You like that? You like that?
I do like them. Jordan Montgomery going up against Mitchell Parker of the Washington Nationals. Minus 164 is the line. 9 is the total. I got 4.88 to 3.88. The over-under at 8.76. Man, I should go to a casino. All these 8s, heading right in front of me. Arizona 6-4 last 10. Minus 162 is line. Minus 164. So right there with the bookmaker. 60% chance of winning. Washington last 10 games 5-5, 7-8. And Arizona 10-5, 6-4. You know what? These Nationals though, they're scrappy. They're 12-12 against B-type teams, while Arizona 17-9. Let me see, how does Washington do in the desert? All right, Washington in the desert. Last 10. 4-6, 6-3-1 to the over. Has there been a lot of overs? I'll check out Montgomery's numbers. 14-7 against conference opponents on the road. Washington on the road against conference foes. 14-7 to the over. 5-0 on the Monday. Wow, look at that. They're cashing out on Mondays. Okay, could be a little telltale right there. On the road, 6-5 last 30 days. Arizona on a Monday, 2-3-1, 7-2-1 to the over in the month of July. Against non-division opponents, 23-16-1. Okay, totals 9, 11-8-1. But is against lefties, 12-7 to the over. All right, is this the battle of lefties? Yeah, 6-7. All right, so we got a battle of southpaws tonight. Let me check out Montgomery's numbers right now. What do you guys think? Excuse my language. Bullpen is here. Which you need to close out, Raymond. Reggie didn't I haven't seen Reggie in a while. How you doing, Reggie? Bullpen is here. Which you need to close out, Raymond. Yeah, excuse my language. What? Did you say something bad? Did you cuss? Hey. All right, let me see here. Jordan Montgomery. Yeah, he's got a big ERA, 6.11. That's big. But Montgomery's won 4 of his last 5 starts. He's pitching, yeah, but the one he got rocked was Minnesota at home, 2.2 innings. Yeah, the thing with Montgomery, he doesn't give you a lot of innings. Since May 13th, he's only went over 6 innings. 1, 2, 3 times. Yeah, so it could be a bullpen. And how about Parker, the lefty? Yeah, he hasn't won a game since June 16th. But he'll give you innings too. No, not lately. 3 innings, 2 innings. The Arizona's the call. Good. Raymond have been busy. Nice. Hey, good to see you, Reginald. And hey, football season right around the corner. Jermaine Connolly says Pittsburgh is hitting 198 against right-handed pitchers. I know I may pass that, Jerry. That was a bad series for Pittsburgh and Arizona. So I'm saying, you know what? We talked at the top of the show. Arizona's doing really well. I'm going to go with... I'm going to play with the team in the zone. That Zona. I'm going to go Arizona. Montgomery, a little chalky, though. I don't like the price tag. Let me see. What's the price? 60 or something like that? 164? A little chalky against Washington. Let me see Washington's last couple of games. Have they been competitive? 4-3. They lost to the Cardinals. 14-3 against the Cardinals. 10-8. Yeah, so you know what? They're hitting. But that was at home, right? No, at St. Louis. But, when a team... Can you continue that pace, right? When you face a team, like you said, when a team has your number, it got your number. Washington not saying, I'm going to go with Arizona. I'm going to go with Arizona and put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, there we go. Hey, there's a Cash Out Monday. Let's hope we can cash out today. And let's get to those 80% Club stats brought to you by the Raymond Report. Raymond Report, $4.99.
We're talking about practice. Not a game. We're talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
Nope, not silly at all because we are, the 80% Club stat. I forgot to generate that this morning. Holy cow. What's going on? Must be July or something, eh? Ron's football season's over in our summer league and I'm already taking the day off here. What's going on? I'll go to my 80% Club stats of the old school stats. Thank God I got a backup. Hey, it's a good thing I got backup stats here. It's a good thing I'm a stat site. Hey, if it's in the name, it's in the name. EA Sports. All right, here we go. When Detroit's a home team, the spread's plus 100 to 120. They're 8-2 to the over. Seattle is a road underdog in the month of July. 12-3 straight up. Yeah, Seattle. Hey, oh boy, they're pretty hot. Let me see what else we got here. Philadelphia, Baltimore, Boston. You like Boston? Anytime Boston's a home team, totals 8.5 to 9 against an American League West division opponent like Seattle. Coming off a home loss as a dog. 2-9-1 to the under. What else we got here? Yankees as a road underdog versus non-conference opponent after a division game. 1-9 to the under. Yeah, you should get used to the hook from Jazzy Jeff. What's this? You should get used the hook from DJ Jazzy Jeff song Practice. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you know what? I'll look at it, Lex. I'll check that out. I know what you mean. I know that song. All right, I'll look into it. Cubs when they're picking a 120 road favorite in the month of July after a non-division game, 8-2 to the over. The New York Mets pick on the 120 home favorite during a night game before a non-conference game, 11-1. Mets are playing good baseball right now. I don't like betting against the Mets when they're hot. Hey, the best team in New York right now is the one in Manhattan. And Philadelphia this season lost their last game by 1 run, or 10-2 in the follow-up game. And now you know the rest of the story by Paul Harvey. All right, guys, that is the Raymond Report today for a Monday.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
July 29th. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully you enjoyed the information. Before I go, remember I said I'd talk about the CFL action this weekend. Man, for some reason, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm in the zone right now in the CFL. CFL has been pretty good right now. Look at this weekend. Let's go check out this weekend. See how the computer picks are doing too. I had Ottawa money line. I had Hamilton money, not money line. The underdog. I had the under in the Saskatchewan game. I think the only game I lost was the Winnipeg game. And Mike O'Shea, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Third and inches, or 3rd and 1.5, and he goes for it. Kick a field goal, you win the game, and we're 4-0. All right, so this weekend you had Hamilton 44-28. Nice win right there. Winnipeg 16-14. Should have kicked the field goal. Ottawa, I was at that game, 33-6. Dominant win for the Ottawa Red Blacks. And then 2016, And yeah, if you had the under, Saskatchewan opened up at we had +4 at one point. It went to +3. Hopefully you guys had the under though, and pretty good week in the CFL. All right, guys, that's it for Monday, July 29th. I gotta go take Rusty out for his walk before it gets too hot. It's 27 already. It's only like 11:15. Gotta get Rusty's walk in, right? All right, guys, have yourself. Oh yeah, don't forget, join us in the bullpen. Go to the front page. I got some good articles today, guys. I got some. If you like college football, I got a little preview on the Oklahoma Sooners, Missouri Tigers, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Like I got a lot of stuff here going on. So check it out. The front page, ATS stats, guys. $4.99. Please support the site, support the channel, and let's not forget about the 2 good games for no run first innings. Eric Pompey likes the which one? You know what? Yankees and Philly. No runs first inning. That looks pretty good. What else do I like here? No runs first inning. Texas, St. Louis. I think that might be a good one. Thank you for the show, Lex Steele. You're welcome, buddy. And it's been a cold last 2 games, Raymond, for the Mets. Well, hopefully it'll be hopefully they heat up here. Yeah, so those are the 2 I'm looking at. And maybe Atlanta and Milwaukee, no run first inning. I think that might be a good one too if the Rhea is on. All right, guys, I'll catch you back tomorrow on another edition of the Raymond Report. Have a good one.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball. To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Joe owned the Chiefs.
Owns.
Owns.
I don't know.
Struggling.
Can we have fun? You're damn right. I demand that we have fun.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Straight cash, homie.
Holy cow! It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
What the hell's going on out here? Woo! If you smell what the rock is cooking.
That's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.